ahead and like, subscribe, share this channel. One Life Visits with Dr. Trey Ahia. Hello and welcome to One Life Visits with me, your host, Dr. Trey Ahia. Over the past several months, we have been visiting about the legacy of slavery and the impact that it has had on generations of individuals. We've taken a look also at post-traumatic slave syndrome and how that is a derivative that has developed out of slavery. So today, it's time to wrap this up and maybe provide you in this visit with some potential resolution to this issue. So it's important to remember that psychology plays a critical role in the understanding of why people do what they do. Remember, slaveholders considered slaves to be extremely beneath them. Some even took this further to say that slaves deserved to be enslaved. You might recall that the Jewish people were referred to as rats during the Holocaust, and the Tutsis in Africa were referred to as cockroaches in the Rwandan genocide. And too, here in the United States, slaves were referred to and treated like animals by their slaveholders. In 1975, psychologist Albert Bandura concluded through his research that the dehumanization of victims would lead to increased aggression from the perpetrators. And this theory proved to be very accurate in the case of the slavery owners here in the United States. They became more brutal. They began to hold themselves as a superior being over their slaves, which led to greater dehumanization of individuals by chaining them, raping them, pouring salt on wounds of individuals that were beaten. According to relevant literature, slavery has been a legal institution in which one person, the slave, is the property of another person, which would be the master. Creating laws to support slavery does not make it right. It merely works to support the mental illness of those who support such inhumane behaviors. So is it understandable then with this legacy of slavery that we see individuals who are incarcerated, who are abusive to their family members? Absolutely, because this is exactly what they have seen for generations. So how can this legacy of slavery be resolved? It has to be put to rest. A change has to occur. Rest, R-E-S, reparate, pay back, atone the harm that was done to individuals that are descendants of slaves. Educate those individuals so that they too can begin to create a legacy of wealth for their offspring, and then separate from those who would do us harm, who create laws just to suit their own needs. This is something that needs to be done so that we will stop seeing and stop experiencing the legacy of slavery in our time. Change has to occur. Are you going to be a part of that change? What will you do to create change? In our visits, we have been discussing the legacy of slavery, and I hope you have been able to ponder what you will do to create a change to stop the harmful effects of the legacy of slavery. Thank you for stopping by. This was an awesome visit. Until our next visit, remember to live your life in peace and joy, because you only get one life. Today's episode of One Life is sponsored by Soon Photography, the media that gets you noticed, and Big Daddy Beard Gaming Promotions, live gaming, channel and business promotions. And don't forget to tune in for the debate table. Big Daddy Beard, the gamer's gamer.